Now a 2nd and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebackers.
Touchdown, Washington! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 24. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Back to throw, Ritter. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Falcons at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Ritter.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green check. Yellow, zoom.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with career touchdown number 70.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, blue. Steel, black. Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
43 round. Fight.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Ritter.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
2nd down throw for Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And Howell will throw it.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Second and 9. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Six, mega, black.
Ritter now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Wk5 for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's Wk5 to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll go play action. Howell. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Off play action. It's Howell.
It's caught inside the 25.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Drill 52. Smith red. Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Fight 60. Edo blue.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Drill green.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Howell going to go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes again.
Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Commanders 35, Falcons 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Ready.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Go pink.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Black shot. Set. Go.
On second down, Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Yellow. Go. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. On the set.
First down, Howell to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to throw, Howell. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's got the first down and more.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And his kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. Now inside the 25. Antonio Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Commanders 45, Falcons 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Howell.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a
gain of 5 yards. Leads to 4th down and goal.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here's Ritter.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception.
He may go. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Commanders 55, Falcons 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. In a friendly bounce there, they will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And now off to the races down the right side.
148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
Wait for this. Ready?
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ritter. That's again complete to Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 47.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Crew able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
He's got him in. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibson.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Let's give him the credit he deserves because he can really do no wrong. It's got to be demoralizing for a defense to have someone who can cut up your secondary all game long with his arm and then rip off a huge gain like this with his legs. A championship effort from that man under center.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ritter now.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
That is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, Part.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Quan Martin, and the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant